Hello and welcome to God's Minute. I'm Pastor Jonathan Conrad. I'm the senior pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Wilmington, North Carolina. And this week we are looking at Mark 16, which features not one but two endings. Today we get to the first ending, and our passage has me thinking of the TV show Longmire. So let's get to it. As they entered the tomb, they saw a young man dressed in a white robe sitting on the right side, and they were alarmed. "Don't be alarmed," he said. "You are looking for Jesus the Nazarene, who was crucified. He has risen. He is not here. See the place where they laid him. But go, tell his disciples and Peter, he is going ahead of you into Galilee. There you will see him, just as he told you." Trembling and bewildered, the women went out and fled from the tomb. They said nothing to anyone because they were afraid. Longmire was a television series that premiered on the A&E network back in 2012. The series is based on the Walt Longmire series of novels by Craig Johnson, and it centers on Sheriff Walt Longmire in Wyoming. I was a huge fan of the show, and at the end of season 3, the show ended on a cliffhanger that left Walt and other cast members' fate up in the air, and I could not wait for the next season to come. And then A&E canceled the series. What? No! I was not only sad, I was also angry. I felt like the show, the cast, and the fans deserved better. We deserved a better ending. Now, today's passage is the original ending to the Gospel of Mark. And one would think, as we come to the end of the Gospel, that the book will end on a good note, a happy note. Instead, we get the women running away from the tomb and very afraid. Not the ending we would want. But let's put ourselves in the shoes of the women for a moment. How would you feel if you went to a tomb of a loved one only to find the body is no longer there and some mysterious young man telling you he is risen? He's not here, he's gone to Galilee. Would you be happy? Would you be confused? Would you be scared? You might be all three. Keep in mind that in this culture, a woman's testimony was not considered on the same level as a man. They were not considered good witnesses. So if a woman were to start telling people that Jesus was alive, imagine the response they would have gotten. It is not a guarantee that the good news the women brought would have been heard, let alone accepted. They might even face prosecution for stealing the body, or even face the wrath of the government who thought that this rebel Jesus and his movement had been put down for good. So this may not be a great ending, but I can understand it. And I also know that the good news of Jesus' resurrection was told, it was shared. The good news for us is that we do know that Jesus is alive. We do know that Jesus is the Christ. We do know that Jesus is the King and the champion. We do know that we do not have to be afraid or run away from the gospel. We can run into the world and share this good news with everyone. And that will do it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back tomorrow for another edition of God's Minute. Until then, you take care and God bless. Come worship with us at St. Paul's Lutheran Church every Sunday. If you are in the Wilmington, North Carolina area, join us for our outdoor worship service at 9 a.m. Holy Communion is served and masks are required. Gluten-free wafers and grape juice are available if you need those items. You can also watch our 11 a.m. traditional service via live stream on our YouTube channel. If you are in need of Holy Communion, come on by between 12 and 1 p.m. when we offer our drive-through communion, where you can receive the sacrament, pick up a devotional, and our weekly newsletter. Gluten-free wafers and grape juice are available if you need those items. We invite you to support St. Paul's and our ministries through financial giving. You can give in several ways: online, text, check, cash, and drafting from your bank account. Your financial support helps bring God's grace to all. And at St. Paul's Lutheran Church, all means all.